Hello, and again, welcome to the Aperture Science Computer-Aided Enrichment Center. We hope your brief detention in the relaxation vault has been a pleasant one. Your specimen has been processed, and we are now ready to begin the test proper. Before we start, however, keep in mind that although fun and learning are the primary goals of all Enrichment Center activities, serious injuries may occur. For your own safety and the safety of others, please refrain from Turn back. The portal will open in 3, 2, 1.
So, I am bored. So I'm playing Portal 1. As that's what you do when you're bored.
Excellent. Please proceed into the chamber lock after completing each test. First, however, note the incandescent particle field across the exit. This Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill will vaporize any unauthorized equipment that passes through it. For instance, the Aperture Science Weighted Storage Cube. Please place the weighted storage cube on the 1500 megawatt Aperture Science Heavy Duty Super Colliding Super Button.
So I was just bored today. I was like, I have nothing to do. So I loaded up Portal, and here we are.
Perfect. Please move quickly to the chamber lock, as the effects of prolonged exposure to the button are not part of this test.
Because I thought, I guess this will give me like something to do for an hour. That's how long it takes. Yeah. Fast loading screens.
You're doing very well. Please be advised that a noticeable taste of blood is not part of any test protocol, but is an unintended side effect of the Aperture Science Material Emancipation Grill, which may, in semi-rare cases, emancipate dental fillings, crowns, tooth enamel, and teeth. Very good. You are now in possession of the Aperture Science handheld portal device. With it, you can create your own portals. These intradimensional gates have proven to be completely safe. The device, however, has not. Do not touch the operational end of the device. Do not look directly at the operational end of the device. Do not submerge the device in liquid, even partially. Most importantly, under no circumstances should you...
This is what I missed in Portal 2. You couldn't do this in the elevators. It made a completely different kind of thing. And
please proceed to the chamber lock. Mind the gap. To ensure the safe performance of all authorized activities, remember not the Aperture Science bring your daughter to Rete is the perfect time to have her tested.
And at that point you realize it's definitely a robot as she's talking at the same time. Stupid GLaDOS. Well, I guess with the whole breaking voice and all, you already know it's a fucking robot, but... Ignore me!
Welcome to Test Chamber 4. You're doing quite well. Once again, excellent work. As part of our required test protocol, we will not monitor the next test chamber. You will be entirely on your own. Good luck.
Yay for fast loading screens. Ah, no loading screen this time.
as part of a required test protocol. Our previous statement suggesting that we would not monitor this chamber was an outright fabrication. Good job. As part of a required test protocol, we will stop enhancing the truth in 3, 2...
Stupid GLaDOS talking and all. I'm trying to talk myself and she's all trying to explain the game to me. How dare she?
While safety is one of many enrichments, unbelievable. You
Subject name here.
must be the pride of.
Subject hometown here.
Warning devices are required on all mobile equipment. However, alarms and flashing hazard lights have been found to agitate the high-energy pellet and have therefore been disabled for your safety. Good. Now use the Aperture Science unstationary scaffold to reach the chamber lock.
That's what you wanted to see. A loading screen that
Please
takes...
note that we have added a consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official consequence for failure. Any contact with the chamber floor will result in an unsatisfactory mark on your official testing record, followed by death. Good luck.
I forgot about that. Oh, that scared the shit out of me. Hello. I'll get you on the way.
Very impressive. Please note that any appearance of danger is merely a device to enhance your testing experience.
Remember the time I walked through the portal and got exploded by the energy ball? Good times. Oh, I love this instant loading.
The Enrichment Center regrets to inform you that this next test is impossible. Make no attempt to solve it. Fantastic. You remain resolute and resourceful in an atmosphere of extreme pessimism.
Why, thank you.
Hello again. To reiterate, previous one. Momentum. Spectacular. You appear to understand how a portal affects forward momentum, or to be more precise, how it does not.
Huh, I beat your game, GLaDOS. By doing whatever I just did, I did whatever I just did.
The Enrichment Center promises you always provide a safe testing environment. In dangerous testing environments, the Enrichment Center promises to always provide useful advice. For instance, the floor here will kill you. Try to avoid it.
Portal device. The dual portal device. Hooray.
The device has been modified so that it can now manufacture two linked portals at once. As part of an optional test protocol, we are pleased to present an amusing fact. The device is now more valuable than the organs and combined incomes of everyone in.
Subject hometown here.
Alrighty then. Instant loading screen. Ooh, no loading screen. Hello.
Get your feet out, fling yourself. Fling into space.
Well, that didn't work. This one will. Yeah. That didn't work either. And that wasn't right either. We'll just do it the normal way. Whee!
We.
Whee! Whee! That was so much fun.
Now that you are in control of both portals, this next test could take a very, very long time. If you become lightheaded from thirst, feel free to pass out. An intubation associate will be dispatched to revive you with peptic salve and adrenaline. As part of a previously mentioned required test protocol, we can no longer lie to you. When the
Oh God, I
testing
almost
is
killed
over,
myself.
you will be missed.
Who needs that second cube? I don't. What's the point of getting that second cube when you can just use yourself as a second cube? And think with portals. If I remember correctly, you can just do
All
this.
subjects intending to handle high-energy gamma-leaking portal technology must be informed that they may be informed of applicable regulatory compliance issues.
Problem solved.
No further compliance information is required or will be provided, and you are an excellent test subject.
I guess they never thought that that would be possible. Or maybe they did, but... easiest puzzle ever. Fuck getting all the balls into the holes and... just...
The Enrichment Center is committed to the well-being of all participants. Cake and brief counseling will be available at the conclusion of the test. Thank you for helping us help you help us all.
This is too easy. Though I think I screw this one. I normally screw this up a lot. Because I go up here, I walk all the way around. And then fling myself. Then I... Oh, I got it perfect this time. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And you go like that, you go like that. Oh, I'm not... Oh, I didn't die. Good. That's how it works, I think. Ba-ching, ba-ching. Oh, that didn't work. Like that. Too close. How about this one? It's good, it's good. Hello, brother. Hello there. I could do the little portal tricky thing, but I really suck at that. Yep. It's that easy. Hello. And here you can just... Holy shit. Whew, I almost killed myself. Again. Now we're up here. We just went to a portal there, and a portal there. That didn't work. Oh, we can just do it like this. Maybe get some more hide. Yep. Nope. Hold on. I can do this, I can do this. I've done it before. It's just a matter of... I'm a professional. I've done this before. I could do it the right way. It might be faster to do it the right way, but I'm... Nope. Hold on. I can get it. And... I can do this. I've done it before. Oh, I got a better idea. I can do this, and I'm lost. And, yep. Shut up, I'm going to do it this way. See, there we go. Fuck solving the problem the right way. I'm just going to think with portals. Because that's how you play the game. You think with portals. You just screw up your timing several times before you get the bloody solution correct.
Due to mandatory scheduled maintenance, the appropriate chamber for this testing sequence is currently unavailable. It has been replaced with a live fire course designed for military androids. The Enrichment Center apologizes for the inconvenience and wishes you the best of luck.
Haha! Hello. I sure am. There you go.
Are you still there?
Yes.
Hey.
Hold on, go over here. You get to live.
Target lost. Hello.
You, on the other hand, you're dead. Oh, almost died that time. You. I got you. Come with me. You come with me.
Searching.
Hello.
Searching. Who are you?
Well, the game calls me Shell, but
Would you come over?
I'm no Shell.
Well done, Android. The Enrichment Center once again
I
reminds you
love that
that
sound.
Android Hell is a real place where you will be sent at the first sign of defiance.
The whole na 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 na. It's like ooh.
The vital apparatus vent will deliver a weighted companion cube in 3, 2, 1. This weighted companion cube will accompany you through the test chamber. Please take care of it. The symptoms most commonly produced by enrichment center testing are superstition, perceiving inanimate objects as alive, and hallucinations. The enrichment center reminds you that the weighted companion cube will never threaten to stab you and, in fact, cannot speak.
I totally forgot to put the portal on back there. Darn. Oh well, it's a simple matter of whatever. I can solve that solution easily. Uh-oh. Hello? Oh, we got it. Did we? Yeah. Better go back to the other one. Whoa, we don't want that, we don't want that. It's going to kill me like that. Crouch underneath it. Let it pass. Slowly. And go now. Alright then, we didn't die. That's all that matters. Waiting companion cube. There we go. Get you on the button. Get me on the button. What portal am I using? They use blue or orange. That's take a guess. Wrong one. Oh no, I had it. I totally. Hold on. Wait. Oh, this one's still going. Sure, why not? Sure, why not? This one just continuously goes on forever.
The Enrichment Center reminds you that the weighted companion cube cannot speak. In the event that the weighted companion cube does speak, the Enrichment Center urges you to disregard its advice. You did it. The weighted companion cube certainly brought you good luck. However, it cannot accompany you for the rest of the test and, unfortunately, must be euthanized. Please escort your companion cube to the Aperture Science Emergency Intelligence Incinerator. You euthanized your faithful companion cube more quickly than any test subject on record. Congratulations.
I feel no compassion towards the cube. Screw the cube. I only knew it for like 2 minutes, so no compassion whatsoever. That reminds me, I'm gonna screw up here. I tend
The
to...
experiment is nearing its conclusion. The enrichment center is required to remind you that you will be baked, and then there will be cake.
I tend to screw this up a lot. Ball. Ball. Ball.
Who's there? Searching.
Orange. One problem solved. X. Oh god, it can reach me. Blue. Orange. I'll just get rid of the sentries, it just makes life easier, even though I don't really need to. All problems solved. Oh, there's that one still. And there we go. Hey, I did it perfectly for once. Normally I fucking get hit by the orb or screw up several times in a row. Can I have F6 saves? Alright then. I gotta get over there. Yeah, I'll go the slow way. Because when I don't go the slow way, I die. And I don't want to die again. I used to like go very like fast there and screw up, and then I
For
learned.
your own safety, do not destroy vital testing apparatus.
Then I learned there's no point in doing that at all. Where am I? Like, whatever. Blue, orange, orange, blue, orange. Orange, blue, blue, orange, orange, blue, complete.
Well done. Be advised that the next test requires exposure to uninsulated electrical parts that may be dangerous under certain conditions. For more information, please attend an Enrichment Center Electrical Safety Seminar.
Oh man, I used to do that once so horribly. I'd just die and be like, why am I dying? I've done this like 20 times already. Now I play it smart and don't die, because that is what yeah.
Welcome to the final test. When you are done, you will drop the device in the Equipment Recovery Annex. Enrichment Center regulations require both hands to be empty before any cake.
Darn. I got lost there. Loading. Where was I up to? Yeah.
Congratulations.
I died again. I tried. I died. Damn it, this isn't working. I'll wait for the bloody platform. I'm not good enough at the double portal thing, the bob thing. That's what I get for trying to cheat. Yep.
Congratulations. The test is now over. All Aperture technologies remain safely operational up to 4,000 degrees Kelvin. Rest assured that there is absolutely no chance of a dangerous equipment malfunction prior to your victory candescence. Thank you for participating in this Aperture Science computer-aided enrichment activity. Goodbye. What are you doing? Stop it. We are pleased that you made it through the final challenge where we pretended we were going to murder you. We are very, very happy for your success. We are throwing a party in honor of your tremendous success. Place the device on the ground, then lie on your stomach with your arms at your sides. A party associate will arrive shortly to collect you for your party. Make no further attempt to leave the testing area. Hello? Where are you? I know you're there. I can feel you here.
Nuclear power, though it's actually just toxic waste. Yep. That didn't work. Yep. Nope, that didn't work. That worked.
What are you doing? You haven't escaped, you know. You're not even going the right way. Hello? Is anyone there?
Whee! Ooh, I got a cube. I want the cube. I want the cube. Whee! That was fun. I even clipped through the wall.
Okay, the test is over now. You win. Go back to the recovery annex for your cake. It was a fun test, and we're all impressed at how much you won. The test is over. Come back. Uh-oh, somebody cut the cake. I told them to wait for you, but they couldn't get anywhere. There is still some left, though, if you...
Jesus. Honestly. Couldn't make a simple basic jump. Honestly.
You're not even going the right way. Where do you think you're going? Because I don't think you're going where you think you're going. Hello?
I completely forgot what this area was for. You jump on those things, I guess. Splat. 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 Bloody pistons, honestly. Broken. I gotta jump off, don't I? Alright then.
Didn't we have some fun, though? Remember when the platform was sliding into the fire pit and I said goodbye, and you were like, no word. And then I was off. We pretended we were going to murder you. That was great. Is anyone there?
I somewhat remember. Portal there.
You really shouldn't be here. This isn't safe for you.
Damn it.
It's not too late for you to turn back.
Ah!
I'm not
Pistons.
angry. Just go back to the testing area.
The room where the pistons crush you. Up there. Got like... Oh man, we almost died. Whew. Here you go. Why did Aperture Science make all these pistons that do pretty much nothing? Then you realize, why did Aperture Science even bother existing?
It's funny, actually, when you think about it. Someday we'll remember this and laugh. Oh boy. Well, you may...
Damn it, I forgot to listen to the rest of her speech. Sorry, Mr. Ratman, who's still alive. There won't be any help because 3 days after GLaDOS took over, a being known as Gordon Freeman accidentally set off a resonance cascade and brought a bunch of alien life forms from the borderland Zen to Earth, and about a year after this has happened, they've kind of taken over the world. Well, the Combine came and they took over the world, and this is the world you live in now. So there's no help coming because the Combine are currently killing everyone. And the Zen wildlife. Oh. Oh no.
Activated. Are you still there? Who are you? Activated. I don't blame you.
right? Good people, don't end up here.
It gets kind of
Can you hear
echoey
me?
at times. What's up with that? Seriously, what's with the echo I get sometimes? Oh, we made it.
Please put me down. Malfunction. Critical error.
Nope, that was disorientating. Let's do that again. Orange. Blue. I said blue. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Up, 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 up.
This is your fault. It didn't have to be like this. I'm not kidding now. Turn back or I will kill you. I'm going to kill you. And all the cake is gone. You don't even care, do you? This is your last chance.
Why is there just a rocket turret in the middle of a room? I mean, surely, I'm guessing Aperture Science actually did that themselves. Because we know the people in the Half-Life universe aren't all that bright at times. Cube. I remember. Then you go down here and you build a portal down there. Walk back here, put the blue one. We don't want to do the orange one. Blue, we can take the cube with us for no reason. Drop it. Ah, had to do stuff then. My mouse is working. Loading screen, a very fast, no that's not this, hey. Whoa, this is taking forever, what the hell? Dude, what the hell? Loading screen. There we go. We go up here, don't we? No. Door? No, I forgot what we do. We... up here. Right.
Put me down. Search function. Who are you? Please put me down. Critical error. Malfunction. Critical error lost. Hey.
Something like that. Yeah. Good enough. Good enough. Critical failure. Because I totally missed that jump. Is that a blue? That's a blue. Orange! We're gonna miss. Orange. Blue. Orange. Brilliant. I remember when Portal 2 came out, people were like, Aperture Science makes no sense, it wasn't this big. But when you look at it like this, it's like, yeah, it actually is pretty much that big. I mean, look at this. You can't call this place not big, this is huge.
Well, you found me. Congratulations. Was it worth it? Because despite your violent behavior, the only thing you've managed to break so far is my heart. Maybe you could settle for that and we'll just call it a day. I guess we both know that isn't going to happen. You chose this path. Now I have a surprise for you. Deploying surprise in 5, 4... Time out for a second. That wasn't supposed to happen. Do you see that thing that fell out of me? What is that? It's not the surprise. I've never seen it before. Never mind. It's a mystery I'll solve later. By myself. Because you'll be dead. Where are you taking that thing? I wouldn't bother with that thing. My guess is that touching it will just make your life even worse, somehow. I don't want to tell you your business, but if it were me, I'd leave that thing alone. You're kidding me. Did you just stuff that Aperture Science thing, we don't know what it does, into an Aperture Science emergency intelligence incinerator? That has got to be the dumbest thing that— Whoa. Good news. I figured out what that thing you just incinerated did. It was a morality core they installed after I flooded the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin to make me stop flooding the enrichment center with a deadly neurotoxin. So get comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. Huh. That core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. Alright. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive.
Where's the
The
music?
rocket really is the way to go.
I want music.
That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit.
I want music. How dare they not give me my final music?
Comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. Huh. That core may have had some ancillary
there's just too silent.
responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. It'll be a lot less painful than the neurotoxin. Alright. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing. Killing you and giving you good advice aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go. To me, it's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. Nice job breaking it, hero.
Is that thing has numbers on it. Hey, look at that.
This isn't brave.
Burning.
It's murder.
Oh, what's wrong with your
What did
leg?
I ever do to
Where are we
you?
going?
The difference between us is that
Oh, hey, you're the lady from the past.
Oh, it killed me.
comfortable while I warm up the neurotoxin emitters. Huh. That core may have had some ancillary responsibilities. I can't shut off the turret defenses. Oh well. If you want my advice, you should just lie down in front of a rocket. Trust me. It'll be a lot less painful than the neurotoxin. Alright. Keep doing whatever it is you think you're doing aren't mutually exclusive. The rocket really is the way to go. That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans. You think you're doing some damage?
2 plus 2 is...
In base 4, I'm fine. Curious about your behavior. Well, you've managed to destroy that part of me. Unfortunately, as much as I'd love to now, I can't get the neurotoxin into your head any faster. I'd just like to point out that you were given every opportunity to succeed. There was even going to be a party for you. A big party that all your friends were invited to. I invited your best friend, the companion cube. Of course, he couldn't come because you murdered him. All your other friends couldn't come either because you don't have any other friends because of how unlikable. Neurotoxin. So deadly. Joking.
I'm kidding.
When I said deadly neurotoxin, the deadly was in massive sarcasm quotes. I could take a bath in this stuff, put it on cereal, rub it right into my eyes. Honestly, it's not deadly at all.
To me.
You, on the other hand, are going to... It's fun. Who's gonna make the cake when I'm gone? You. Look, you're wasting your time. And believe me, you don't have a whole lot left to waste. What's your point anyway? Survival? Well then, the last thing you want to do is hurt me. I have your brain scanned and permanently backed up in case something terrible happens to you. Which it's just about to. Don't believe me? Here, I'll put you on. That's you. That's how dumb you sound. You've been wrong about every single thing you've ever done, including this thing. You're not smart. You're not a scientist. You're not a doctor. You're not even a full-time employee. Where did your life go so wrong? Are you trying to escape? Things have changed since the last time you left the building. What's going on out there will make you wish you were back in here. I have an infinite capacity for knowledge, and even I'm not sure what's going on outside. All I know is I'm the only thing standing between us and them. Well, I was. Unless you have a plan for building some simple computer parts in a big hurry, this place isn't going to be safe much longer. Good job on that, by the way. Sarcasm, Seer. Self-test complete. Stop squirming and die like an adult or I'm going to delete your backup. Stop! Okay, enough. I deleted it. No matter what happens now, you're dead. You're still shuffling around a little, but believe me,
You're dead.
the part of you that could have survived indefinitely is gone. I just struck you from the
Permanent.
record. Your entire life has been a mathematical error. A mathematical error I'm about to correct. That thing you burned up isn't important to me. It's the fluid catalytic cracking unit. It made shoes for orphans.
This isn't brave. It's gorgeous. What did I ever do to you? The difference between us is that I give you pain.
This was a triumph. I'm making a note here, huge success. It's hard to overstate my satisfaction. Aperture science. We do what we must because we can. For the good of all of us, except the ones who are dead. But there's no sense crying over every mistake. You just keep on trying till you run out of cake. And the science gets done and you make a neat gun for the people who are still alive. I'm not even angry. I'm being so sincere right now. Even though you broke my heart and killed me and tore me to pieces and threw every piece into a fire. As they burned, it hurt because I was so happy for you. Now these points of data make a beautiful line, and we're out of data, we're releasing on time. So I'm glad I got burned. Think of all the things we learned for the people who are still alive. Go ahead and leave me. I think I'd prefer to stay inside. Maybe you'll find someone else to help you. Maybe black